Hey lovelies, it's G here with Golden Thread Tarot. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing well. I am here to bring you a new pick a card reading for you guys. Now we're only going to have two groups today, so it's going to be pretty simple and straightforward. I don't know how long these messages are going to be, but these are going to be channeled messages from the Divine Masculine, from their future self / higher self to the Divine Feminine. Okay, so these are messages that the Divine Masculine's higher self or future self wants you to know right now. So they want, so whenever you find this, these are the messages that their future self thinks that you need to know right now about you guys' relationship, about how the Divine Masculine is feeling, about how the future of this relationship, the future of possible union, all that. So we'll see exactly what messages they want to come into. Now, I'm not guaranteeing that they're going to talk about all of that, but it's some of the subject matters that I am open to discussing with the Divine Masculine's higher self. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the pile selection. There are only going to be two cards. We're going to be choosing from the ancestors, so from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck today for our choosing cards. For pile 1, it's going to be Mountains, Stand Your Ground. And then for pile 2, it's going to be Stargazer, Set Your Sights Higher. All right, lovelies. Take your time. Take your time that you need. Oh, here. Actually, I'll do this for you, right? So pile 1, pile 2. Kind of put those side by side. Pile 1, pile 2. All right, so if you need to go back, if you need to rewind it a little bit and pause it to meditate on the cards that you want, if you want to choose by the timestamps down below as usual. All right, lovelies, and I will see you in your piles, okay? Hello, pile 1. How are you lovelies doing? You guys chose Mountains. Stand your ground. All right. And your Divine Masculine straight off, okay? I'm going to meditate on the card. Well, I meditated on the cards a little bit. I'm going to bring you some channeled message from your selection card like I normally do. Then I'm going to pull tarot cards and some oracle cards as well, okay? So first off, channeled messages that I'm straight up getting from your Divine Masculine is you're a star. They're really looking up to you. They find you extremely inspirational. They're like, please keep doing what you're doing because your power, your strength is drawing me in towards you. Keep going. Keep choosing your self. Keep standing your ground. I really feel like the Divine Feminine that this Divine Masculine is talking about is really in their like kind of Queen of Swords mentality as far as putting up proper boundaries, as far as finding themselves. I'm feeling a very like simultaneous Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, kind of like they're really going back and forth between those two. So you're being really creative. You could be starting your own business. You could be really just stepping into your unbelievable power. You could be being a teacher, being inspirational, inspiring other people. And in doing that, you are incredibly inspiring your Divine Masculine. Now, I'm not sure if their 3D self is really thinking that, right? But their future self is letting you know, in retrospect, looking back, you do not understand how much your energy being in this is driving your Divine Masculine to become a Divine Masculine, to step into their power, to step into their Queen, their King of Swords, and to find their truth, to step into their King of Wands and find their inspiration and their creativity and their, accepting their reality is what I'm hearing. So you being very Queen of Swords, very blunt, very straightforward, very this is the way that it is. And if you don't like it, you can kick rocks, right? I'm going to the top of this mountain. I'm ascending, right? And look very much how this is like split, right? Sometimes in this, I look at it and I feel like, this is like a split like you know how you see those shots that are like mountains that are above an ocean or above an ocean or above a lake or something like that, and right here is like the mirror reflection. So you guys are reflecting each other and you're reflecting a very oh, that's so funny, I didn't even think about that, right? Look at this blue. That definitely makes me think about like the King and Queen of Swords, which are very blue, and then here the orange is making me think very much so about the King and Queen of Wands, right? So you're having this mirroring effect with each other. and you're having this duality where you're really pushing each other forward to really get into those modes, to really activate. Those are the kind of queen and king energies that the two of you right now, the steps that you're making, divine feminine, is really activating those things inside of yourself and inside of your divine masculine. So your future self, your divine masculine's future self is telling you, go, keep going, keep climbing that mountain, baby, because I'm gonna find you there. Okay, I'm gonna find you there. You keep going, you keep shooting for the stars, you keep believing in yourself, you chase after your dreams. Don't wait for me, is what I'm hearing. Stand your ground. Find your principles. Find what makes you feel right, what makes you feel good about yourself and about your journey, and stand your ground. You might have people that are around you in your life. You might have some karmic energy, or you might have some friends or some family or something like that that is kind of making you feel like maybe you should doubt yourself, or you should doubt your journey. Or this could also be marrying inside your divine masculine. So your divine masculine's current self, the current present self, might be kind of rejecting this union, or might be kind of seem like they walking away from it. But in the end, your divine masculine's future self wants you to know that all of the steps that you guys are making right now is causing this ascension to happen. If you feel like you're ascending while your divine masculine is descending, keep going. Keep doing whatever it is that you're doing. Send them love and light, but keep going. If you're being guided right now to walk away from your divine masculine, to detach energetically from your divine masculine so that you can be in your highest, glowing, most beautiful self, do that. That's what your divine masculine's future self wants you to know. And they keep saying, I'll find you out there. It's okay. I'll find you out there. Just go. Don't wait for me. Keep going. Keep pushing. Keep ascending. Keep climbing that mountain. I'm really feeling like in this over here, the hero heroine card would come out in this over here. Oh, that was so fun. That would have been so funny to me if it had been it. And the architect deck, and we're in the architect deck, and we're about to pull that out. Okay, so for some of you, I'm hearing that you might have heard your present self, your divine masculine's present self saying some really hurtful words about you. You could have even heard them calling you, and I don't like using this word, but you use it as you want to. I am not using it as a derogatory slur or anything like that, but that you might have heard them trying to be like kind of really adolescent, being like, oh, she must be a dyke, she doesn't want me, she must be lesbian, she must be gay, or just saying that. I'm really feeling like the kind of message that I was getting out of that reading. The divine masculine was a real life mean girl. I'm really feeling that. So if you guys are kind of like resonating with what's going on in that, and if you haven't watched that channeled reading about a divine masculine, definitely go check that out. Yeah, I'm really hearing that right now. So in that reading, it was like, oh, the divine masculine kind of rejected, because of their own insecurities, they rejected a divine feminine energy and started talking shit about them behind their back. And that might be why this divine masculine is like, look, like, I've got some shit. Their future self is like, I've got some stuff. I've got some issues. I've got some things that I'm dealing with right now. I'm dealing with my childishness. I'm dealing with my projection issues. I'm dealing with my insecurity issues. There's a lot that I'm dealing with right now. And if you are with me and tied into me and we are together right now, it will only bring you down. So please keep going, right? Please keep going. Keep pushing yourself forward. Even if you feel like what you need to do is go date other soulmates, or your divine masculine's future self is giving you the permission to go on, to push on, right? Because it's very possible that there are other energies, other positive relationships that you need to have before you and your divine masculine can come together. Now, I'm not telling you have to do that. But if you are feeling very much like, I don't want to betray my divine masculine, or if my divine masculine is the only person I want to be with, it is very possible that you have just like you have karmic relationships that you have to go through before you can be with your divine masculine. It's very possible that you have soulmate relationships that you need to have, and who knows, you might end up dating that person for several years while your divine masculine is doing their own thing. Especially like in that reading, the mean girl reading, you know, the divine masculine had to pay for karma for treating you and talking shit about you and doing the things that they did. There was karma that they still needed to work through. And they were just like, and I was just like, I don't know how long it will take them to work through that karma. So your divine masculine's future self, his more healed self, or their more healed self, is telling you, go on without me right now. Okay, you stand your ground. If you've put up those boundaries in between your divine masculine and yourself, keep them up. And I'm hearing somebody say, even if I come back towards you, even if I come back towards you, I'm not ready yet. So keep your firm boundaries up between me and you. I'm hearing somebody say, I might try to trick you. I am still active. I'm still working through my lower self. Keep going. Do not let me hold you back. Okay. I'm saying that might seem like very harsh judgment, but this is the divine masculine's future self talking to you, telling you, go on without me. Okay. If we are meant to find each other and I do the work, then we can come together. Right. Yeah. This is a very healed divine masculine in the future when you guys are together in union, or this particular divine masculine, right? But that future divine masculine cannot guarantee that your divine masculine, right, will make the same decisions that he did. But this, or that they did. I'm sorry, I keep saying specific genders, but this is just the particular divine masculine that I'm tapping into is using these gender pronouns. Okay? But they are saying, move on. Okay? Stand your ground. Climb that mountain, baby. Be that star. Okay? Be the star. Okay? Because whether or not you realize it or not, you standing in your power is inspiring your divine masculine to get their shit together. Okay? All right. So let's pull some energy about what kind of energy your divine masculine is currently in right now. Okay? So, wow. That was so quick. Yeah, look at this. Look at this, y'all. Beggar. Okay, I'm hearing shadow. Dependence on others to the exclusion of effort. Yeah. So they're waiting on other people to be there for them. They're still in their low vibrate. They're still working through their low vibrational self right now. Don Juan. Spotlights your positive seductive qualities, uses the power of romantic attraction for private agendas. Yeah, so this, he might, your divine masculine might be in a relationship with other people right now. They still might be in kind of fuckboyish, or kind of like, you know, I'm still out there dating who I want. I'm not ready to settle down. I'm doing what I want kind of attitude. So let them go out there and do their thing. Don't take it as a personal attack on yourself, is what I'm hearing. You're beautiful. This future divine masculine is like, please, please do not see me as dating other people right now. Please do not see that as a personal attack on you feeling, no matter what I'm currently saying, they're saying in their mind, I am doing these things because I think that I'm not good enough for you. So I am acting out of my lower self, out of my ego self. So if I'm dating around, if I'm sleeping around right now, let me do my low vibrational thing because I have to get through this stuff. Trickster. Okay. Manipulating others through duplicity. Yeah. And transcending convention, stiffness, and predictable behavior. So yeah. So they're like, let me work through my stages right now. I'm really working through my fuck boy and fuck girl stages, whatever it is, right? Let me work through these stages. I have to do this right now. Okay. And I just heard somebody say, I'm behaving like a child. Like, it is what it is, you know? Wounded child, right? Child wounded. Absolutely. Awakens compassion and desire to serve others, to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness, blames all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds, resisting moving on through forgiveness. Exactly. So they're like, I'm acting like a child right now. I'm a wounded child. I am using things that happened to me and my traumas as an excuse to behave in this very trickstery, lying to people, staying low vibrational, dating around, doing what I want. And it's really because I need attention from other people. Woo, this divine masculine is being so just like cut and dry. They're just like, I'm doing this fuck shit right now. I'm on my fuck shit. Like, I mean, this does feel like a very, I mean, think about yourself, right? Think about how you look back and think about yourself when you were younger, right? Right now. even if it's 5 or 10 years younger than you are right now. You're like, I was doing some stuff that I shouldn't have been doing, or I was doing some things that that I wasn't thinking. Even myself, even going back just a couple of years, I identify with this energy for real. Being like, back then, I was on that fuck shit. Back then, I was not doing things, I was using my childhood wounded, and we've all been there, right? And your divine masculine's future self is saying, I'm still on that shit right now. I still have some growing up to do. I'm still on my trickery. I'm still on my Don Juan. I'm still out there, I'm still out there asking for other people to, to step up and make all of these decisions for me. I need other people to tell me what I want. So this is a divine masculine currently right now that's still very much so about worried about what it looks like, what it feels like, what other people have to say. Yeah, and my eyes keep getting drawn over to the note that I made over there about that mean girl. This sounds so much. That's definitely your divine masculine currently right now. Okay. Yeah. And this divine masculine is just being very front. Like, I still have a lot of lessons. These are the lessons that your divine masculine is learning right now. Your divine masculine is learning how to awaken compassion and forgiveness inside of themselves because they were wounded as a child. Okay. They are learning how that they can use these kind of, these ways that they have to transcend their behavior, their predictable behavior. Like, this future self masculine is saying, I was so predictable. Like, of course I was out there fucking around. Of course I was out there doing and lying and cheating and doing that stuff. That's why they're telling you, go away from me, right? Because if you trust me right now, I will just hurt you. I will end up fucking up this relationship. So don't trust me to be in a relationship with you right now, because I'm not trustworthy right now. I'm still working through a lot of my issues, you know. And please, this is a personal message from me. Please don't judge your divine masculine too harshly. That does not mean that you need to let your boundaries down and let them come in and let them act this way to you, right? But I'm not going to sit here and say that I haven't been on some fuck shit like this myself, okay? And can you, as the divine feminine, honestly say that even if right now you are ascending, that at some point in your life you can't look back and say, oh, I've been on some fuck shit like this. It might not be exactly this stuff, but think about how much you've grown. Think about how much you've changed. Think about how much you've done and you've improved yourself since you have awakened. This divine masculine is still going through their awakening. They are still going through this, right? And they could even be in a stage right now where they have awoken because you are awakening, so they're going to wake up, right? But I really feel like the divine feminine, in this case, you have already started looking at these behaviors in yourself and doing the things you need to do to change it. This divine masculine is still running away from looking at that. They're still running away from that mirror. That's why they ran away from you, because you are their mirror. You cast back all these issues that they needed to work on themselves, and they could not handle it at the stage that they were at. They turned away, and in their turning away, they're learning karmic lessons, and they're learning that they have to turn around and face that mirror. They have to. Okay. Actually, I'm going to pull from the Monology deck, and then I'm going to use the tarot to do some more like direct channeled messages. Yeah. They're working through their fears. They're really working through their fears right now. This divine masculine could be a Scorpio, or they could just be in this Scorpio plutonic. Is that how you say that? Where they're just like very going through this really deep transformation right now. What else do you want to say? What else do you want to say about yourself, future divine masculine? Yeah, exactly. North Node. Step out of your comfort zone. They are really working right now through the things that they need to, so that they can step into the person that they really are. Okay? So they can really discover their North Node and discover who the person so they're doing, it's part of the process, right? The healing process is messy. Before it can get to a healing state, it gets messy. It looks, think about a wound and think about the steps of it healing. It looks worse and gets all scabby, and you have to clean it, and you have to go back, and you have to do all this, right? Which I know that might be a little bit graphic or a little gross for some of you, but that's the truth, right? things a lot of times in healing process, they have to get better, right? Before they can go to the, okay, I really need to stop. You know, I need to stop misplacing my anger, and I need to place it in the right directions. I need to work through forgiveness, and I need to understand that just because I was wounded in my childhood, that does not give me the right to go around hurting all these other people. You know, this divine masculine still has a lot of stages to go through of acceptance, before they can get to forgiveness and acceptance and moving on and healing, But full moon in Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approaches. So your divine masculine is definitely going through some rough karma right now, which is why I think these two guys are really in separation, which is why they're really saying, stay away from me right now. Because if you come near me, I'll just hurt you too, right? Because I'm hurting everybody in my life right now because I'm dealing with a lot of heavy shit, right? I'm going through a lot of karma right now. Give me my distance. Because if you don't, I'm going to project onto you and I'm going to end up hurting you, and I could end up pushing you away forever. So please, please stand your ground right now. Stay the fuck away from me. Even if I come towards you, put me in my place. Wow. Wow, look at this. Have faith in your dreams, right? The divine masculine is understanding that this dream that they have of y'all two being together, of y'all working this out, is not just a dream. They are really starting to understand that it's not just a fantasy, that it can actually be real, that you two can actually have this that a romance like the two of you is real. That so they could be finding out that, oh, like twin flame soulmates, having that person that's really going to be there for you and love you and support you, that's real. It's not just a crock of shit. It's not just bullshit. That can actually be real. Oh shit. Okay, well, if I'm gonna do that, I need to take a hard look at myself. Well, I don't want to do that. That's scary. Then I have to own up to all the fucked up stuff I've done in my past. South Node, don't let your past hold you back, right? Your South Node is about all your karma that you've gone through. Look at this. Y'all know how she does. Y'all know every single time I talk about karma or I talk about a karmic energy, here she comes. Like clockwork. Like clockwork. It is beyond to me how much she taps into that energy. Like, it's crazy. Excuse me, ma'am. You need to go potty? Yeah, okay. Hold on just 1 second. I'm sorry, you guys. Yeah, so, right? Tapping into that. They're like, yeah, karmic energy is real. It's here. I'm going through it. I'm having to go through all the realizations of myself and the things that I've done and mistakes that I've made. And that's going to take some time, okay? This divine masculine, I feel like you already have gone through your rejection stage, have gone through your blame stage, have gone through your self. Like, we all get to a self-hate stage where we're like, God, I was such a terrible person, and you feel a little guilt, and you feel your guilt stage, right? And then you move on past that to forgiveness, forgiving yourself and forgiving other people. And then you move on to acceptance, right? Where you're like, okay, I don't have to hate myself for the person I used to be. I don't have to view myself in this negative light, right? This divine masculine is still going through the early stages of all of this process, right? And they're dealing with their karma, right? From the past, their past self. So in between stepping into their future self and dealing with their past selves, right? Because this South Node is falling here under this beggar card, right? It's falling here under the beggar card. Ooh, I almost knocked all those cards down. Ooh. Right? Transformed empowerment at the level of physical survival awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem, right? All this South Node, all this karmic energy that they're going through right now is helping them to find humility, to check their ego, to awaken compassion about themselves and about other people, and to build up their self-esteem. All of their self-esteem issues, which is the reason why they were this trickster, they were this liar, they were this Don Juan, right? Stepping here into their North Node, which is falling here under wounded child, right? Awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness. forgiving themselves and forgiving things that happened to them in their past, so that eventually they can step into their divine masculine role of helping other people who have gone through the same thing they have. Right? That just takes time. Okay? That takes time, and they deserve it. Okay? They deserve to be given this time. But you deserve to be given your own time as to not waiting for them. Okay? This is not a waiting game. Your divine masculine deserves to have as much time as it takes. And if you feel like, no, they need to hurry up. No, why can't they just accept this? Why haven't they already started on this process? Then there's more healing that you need to do. Okay? There's more healing that you need to do. If you're like, come on, divine masculine, just go ahead and learn your lessons. Get over it. Get over it. They need this time. Okay? And I understand it can be frustrating if they're taking more time than you took, or you're already further along. Keep going. Okay? Keep going and allow them this time, because they have to learn these lessons, and they deserve to have the time that they need to grow up, to face themselves, to face other people in their life, to forgive and to move on. And they need that time. And if it takes them longer than it takes you, that just is what it is. Okay? Be open to all the different possibilities of paths out there for you guys. Okay? I know it might seem frustrating to have somebody tell you, well, you might have to wait another several years on them. Or you might not wait on them, because you don't need to wait on them. But if it might take them, let me rephrase it. It might take them another several years. I'm hearing up to another 5 years of this person healing and going through this process. Allow them this time. Unconditional love, right? They need this time. Please just be understanding. Don't be as judgmental, okay? And I know that it's hard to say that, because you're like, I want us to be together. I want us to come into union. This journey is not about union. It's not about you guys being together, happy family, married to each other with kids in the house and the picket fence. It's not about that. If that can happen, that's beautiful. But this journey is about this right here. Going through your karma, learning yourself, becoming a better version of yourself. That right here, what this divine masculine is going through, is the meat of his journey, or the meat of their journey. Allow them to go through this, because they need it. Okay? Yeah, nothing will come of this. Nothing will come of the situation of you guys coming into union right now. Okay? I would say check your own codependency. And I don't say that as like okay, because I have found myself in this energy. I have. And I have to be honest with you, right? And I had to check myself about, this energy is really, telling me right now there are some things that I need to let go of, and that I need to grow up as well. So don't think that I'm just being like, you need to do this to no. This shit applies to me too, sis, okay? It really does. I'm just being very open and honest. I'm being on the same energy. This person, they do mentally, the messages that I'm getting from them do feel like a much, much older person who has lived years and years of life. And they're just like, please, I know that it's hard, but please give me this time. Please allow me to go through my journey. I'm going to be on a different time scale than you are. I'm going to be in different places, learning different things from different people than you are. Please love me enough to give me this time and love yourself enough that to not involve yourself with me while I'm going through this process, because hurt people hurt people. And this divine masculine right now, currently, and whatever time you're watching this, is still very hurt and is still processing through their hurt. Give them that time. Okay? Wow. All right. Can I get more of a direct channeled message from you guys? Exactly. With the World card there and the Chariot card, I don't feel like this person is coming forward right now. Not in the vibration that you want them to be in. Okay? So if they are coming, or if they want to come through on a too low of a vibration, I feel like your spirit team is going to block them from coming forward. So if you're sitting around waiting for a text, waiting for them to show up, waiting for them to meet you out there in the world, I really feel like you should stop, because you don't want to meet this person right now. You don't want this person to come into your life, because you would have this beautiful future healed version of them in your mind, and then you would see them and they would hurt you and they would judge you, and it would just completely break your heart. Please don't let that happen. Okay? And again, that would be on them that they chose to act like that towards you. Okay? Exactly. This person's star card is healing, right? I am healing right now. I am in the middle of my karma right now. I have done so much that I need to answer for. I have trapped myself in karmic cycles that I have to work through right now. I misjudged you. I misjudged us. I misjudged who you were and who you were supposed to be to me. And I have to learn that lesson. I need you to defend yourself against my negative energy right now. I'm so sorry that I am putting you in that position that you have to, okay? But I see you in victory. I see you in victory. And my higher true self loves seeing you in that victory. They love seeing you like that. It makes me fall in love with you even more, even deeper. It makes me understand that you are the one even more. But my insecurities hold me back. And that is not on you. That is not on you at all. It is on me. I need to spend some time right now by myself. I need to spend some time going inside, learning my future self, learning my wounds, learning how to heal myself, just like you are saying that I need to. And it's very true. You are so beautiful and you're so talented and you are inspiring me, Queen of Wands, more than you ever know. And I hope to be able to have the balls to express that to you one day. But right now, I cannot come forward and I cannot tell you how I really truly feel, because I am just afraid of how it will come out. I'm dealing with so much karma that I'd probably end up blaming you, Magician card. I am at the stage right now that I am blaming everyone else instead of looking at my own trickster ways, instead of looking at my own beggar ways. I am blaming everyone else around me because I'm afraid to let the blame land where it truly belongs. My ego is blocking me right now from being able to see the truth of who you are and who I really want you to be. In my heart of hearts, I know who you are to me. And I know that this feeling that I have about you is love, and I know that it's not fair, but my ego will not let me express that in reality right now. I'm so sorry that I'm leaving you by yourself. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry that I cannot satisfy you emotionally right now. But in the place that I am so unhappy with myself and with my life that I would only take from you, that I would not give to you. I cannot give you the future that you're asking for right now. I cannot give you the new beginning that you're asking for right now. I still have the word that they're trying to use is mental disorders, but I really feel like it's things closer to like depression, anxiety, anger, jealousy, things like that that are weighing on their mind too heavily right now to give you that. I am trying so hard to drop this competitive nature within inside myself. I'm trying so hard to stop looking at this like it's a competition, to stop comparing myself to you and comparing myself to other people, and allowing other people's comparison of themselves to me make me feel bad about the person that I am. I have so many insecurities that I need to work through, but my ego keeps fighting against me being able to do this work. There are things right now that I am just not ready to walk away from. There is karmic situationships and things that I have involved myself with that I have not learned all my lessons from. So please do not take this rejection of you as a reflection of you as a person. It is really a reflection of me as a person, not you. I want you to know that I am in the process of humbling myself and finding my truth. And one day I hope to be able to get off of my knees, to get out of this beggar state and stand up and be true and honorable. I want to be this man inside. I want to be this person. I feel this energy inside of myself. But I have got to let my ego die in the meantime. And that's going to take work. And it's going to take me dealing with a lot of the karmic situations that I've put myself in right now. I really have to heal because there are some things emotionally I just can't detach from right now because I'm not healed enough to do so. On the inside, I am looking forward to my future. I am making changes in my environment and in my job, in my career, in my personality, and in the people that I'm surrounding myself with. And I'm seeing this beautiful future. Every night I go to sleep and I dream. My spirit guides are showing me a dream of this beautiful future of the person that I could become, of the relationship that I could have with you, and I could have with my friends, with my family, with my community. And it's so beautiful. But I am on pause right now. I am there stuck at the shore waiting for those ships to come in, waiting for my lessons to be learned. And it's not fair for me to ask you to wait for you. But I know that I might be, that my energy might be sending out, wait for me, wait for me. But it's not fair to me to be doing that, and I know it. And I know that's why I still have things that I need to work through. Because it is not fair. It is very selfish for me to ask that, and I know it. And that's how I know I still have things that I have to work through. I still have emotions that I have to let die inside of myself. You are my true one love, and I know that. But I can't see us being what you need us to be. I can't be what you need me to be right now. And I'm so sorry. I know that I love you inside, but there is so much love that I need to realize is inside of myself, that I need to give to myself, that I need to give to my community. There's just so much improvements that I need to make and so much realizations that I need to have. I am trying to heal my heart from the heartbreak that I have gone through in my lifetime. There's so much devil energy that's inside of myself and inside of people around me. I'm surrounded by karmic energy right now, and I'm slowly waking up to that fact. But I have to go through this realization right now. I have to. I know that one day we will find the sun, that we will find the happiness, and I have to find balance inside of myself right now that will allow me to find that. There's so much that I am juggling right now. I am juggling the restarting and the reorienting of my whole entire world. And I know you know what that feels like because I know that you've gone through it too. I am finding my truth. I am. And my truth is, I am very unbalanced. I am not in harmony with myself or with my soul, and I have to change that. I don't know what steps that I'll make right now. I don't know. I know truly what I want on the inside. It is making me make rash and quick decisions. It's making me rush forward. It's making me say things that I really don't mean. It's making me do things that I really wish that I hadn't have done. And I have to take the time to realize that. I am so sorry that I cannot give you the beginning, the new beginning, and the new life that you deserve right now. But the truth is, you have to give it to yourself. You can't wait for me to give it to you because it is not for me to give it to you. It is for you to find the strength and the power inside of yourself to give it to yourself, just like it is up to me to give myself this new beginning as well. All the illusions are falling away. All the options are falling away. Everything that I thought was real is falling away, and I am seeing the truth of it. And it's scary. But going through this phase right now is what I need. I need to learn more about myself. I need to learn more about the world. I need to learn more about you and about what this union really means. But I need to do that by myself. I'm working so hard right now to establish myself, to establish my foundation and who I am. It's true that maybe I have been a little too superficial in my pursuits in the past, but I know that I have to create a steady, financially sound foundation for us to build our legacy on. There's so much in my life that I'm learning right now, so much in my life that I know I am having to invest in. I've gone through so much where I have lost that foundation, and I have to take time right now for myself to rebuild it. Please forgive me. Please forgive me for all the things that I've said or all the things that I've done that have hurt you. But I have to concentrate on myself right now. So much of the things that I've said or that I've done have weighed on your mind, and now they're weighing on mine. The divine is making me stop and really look at myself for who I am, and I am stuck in a state right now. The divine is giving me no choice but to isolate me away from people that don't mean me that mean me nothing but harm. And in that, they are isolating me away from you. This is for your protection. I need to be in the state right now. I need to be able to stop and look at myself right now. Yes, there are other people right now. Yes, there are a lot of outside influences that have made me concentrate on other things that have distracted me, other people. I've distracted myself with my job, and I let other people's thoughts of you and of me and of who I really wanted to be steer me away from you. And I'm so sorry about that. But I have to see this as part of my past. I have to see this as part of the things that I had to learn about myself. There has to be some purpose in this. And it's the main thing, the main lesson that I need to understand right now. Me and you can never come into a solid foundational relationship if I let other people's opinions sway me from doing and being with the person of what I truly love. Ooh, they find it so hard to talk about this. They find it so, this is me talking. They find it very, very hard to talk about this energy right here. It's a deep shame for them. It's a deep, deep shame for them. For some of you out there, there's a Queen of Pentacles out there. Somebody who's very controlling, very materialistically based, that swayed this divine masculine away from you. But slowly they are taking responsibility. Their future self is saying that they have been able to look back and know that it was their fault to allow this outside energy to sway them away from you. And that they are accepting that they have put some distance in between the two of you because they did not make the decisions that they were supposed to. They're accepting their karma slowly. Yeah. And they're dealing with a great amount of heartbreak right now because of these outside sources. Yeah. They're having to defend themselves right now. They're going through a major transformation right now so that hopefully, and they're just doing this hoping that all the changes that they go through will lead them back to you eventually. But mostly, they're hoping that it will lead them to themselves. All right. That's what I have for you guys. If, the divine is just asking you right now to understand that just like you, this divine masculine is going through a major transformation. They might not be handling it in a way that you might see fit, but they are handling it in a way that the divine, excuse me. I've stuttered several times, so you might have a divine masculine that gets, when they get nervous, they might stutter like that a little bit. They might start and stop on things, especially when they get really nervous or when they feel, it might be like a tell of their insecurities, that they might like stop and stutter like that a little bit. So that could be a cue for you as to a confirmation, or as to a cue to who your divine masculine is, if you're still in the stage of wondering who they are. Or if you haven't met this person yet, they're in the process of saying, we're not together right now for a very purposeful reason. If this person came into your life right now, they would hurt you. They would hurt you. They would hurt the chances of the two of you coming together, because they're still dealing with a lot of karmic issues from their past. There are still people that they're still dealing with in their past, outside third parties, that would also hurt you, because they choose to hurt this divine masculine. So they are working through all of that issues right now. There's a lot of just shit and drama and stuff that they've stirred up from their past actions that are coming back right now to really level out. Eventually, it is going to bring balance to this situation. Eventually, it is going to bring balance to themselves. But they are in the thick of going through some really serious karma right now, and they are in the thick of finding themselves. They are really recovering. For some of you, this person could be recovering from a really messy divorce, or a really messy breakup or split up of a really nasty karmic energy that really came, and was very much so in this very trickster, user, abuser sort of type energy, because the universe wanted to show them what it was like for them to be in a relationship with somebody who acted and treated people the way that they have in the past. And they are in the process of dealing with that right now. I don't feel like they're in this relationship, or they are in the process of relieving themselves of this relationship. So it is messy right now. They're healing themselves right now. Give them the time to lick their own wounds, to heal themselves, to go through and to be able to step through the other side of, because they're in pain right now. They're in a lot of pain right now. And it's pain that they need to go through, because they need to see that. This heartbreak, right? They need to make the choice to go through this heartbreak and decide to, instead of hurting other people because of going through this heartbreak, they need to turn around and heal themselves and help other people. That's the choice this divine masculine is being met with right now. Okay? And they have to make that choice. And you have to allow them the space and time to heal and make that choice for themselves. All right. I hope that you enjoyed this. I know that it was pretty straightforward, pretty harsh. I know that it can be really hard to hear that your divine masculine is in pain, that they're dealing with a lot of stuff, but you have to realize that we have to find our own self-empowerment by learning that things like this can happen, and we can rely on ourselves to heal ourselves, to jump, to come back from this, right? And you have to allow your divine masculine the space to sit in their own energy and be able to learn their lessons from this, right? You can't save them from learning these lessons, and you don't need to try to save them from learning these lessons, because they need to learn them, okay? And right now they need to do that by themselves. All right. I love you guys so much. If you're new, I hope this really resonated with you. Think about liking or subscribing or sharing the video with somebody that you feel like it could help. If this video didn't, this portion of this video did not resonate with you, you are more than welcome to check out the second half of the video. If this video in general doesn't resonate with you, I have plenty of other videos out there, plenty of other twin flame and collective messages or pick a card messages out there that could resonate with you. If you feel like it, please give those a try. You could find some more enlightenment or some more guidance there. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you. Thank you for once again giving me your time. Thank you once again for being here and being part of the family. Or even if you're not subscribed, thank you very much for being here and giving me the time to try to bring this message to you. Thank you for the beautiful energy exchange. Thank you for liking or commenting or subscribing or anything that you do, or just watching the video, just giving me the engagement. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much to all the new subscribers that I'm getting here recently. I am so thankful for you guys. We are learning and growing together on this process. Okay, it is definitely a process, and I'm still here myself learning and going through this just like you guys are. I really hope this helped you. Okay, I will see you around in the next one. Okay, bye. Hello, lovelies. How are you doing? Pile 2, and you guys pick Stargazer. Set your sights higher. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to channel a little bit from your selecting card, and then I'm going to pull some overall energy from some oracle cards, and then I'm going to get a direct channeled message to you from your divine masculine's future self / higher self from the tarot cards, okay? And I'm going to do that in the end. All right, so let's go ahead and kind of get into this energy. This divine masculine feels very straightforward, and this divine masculine's future self wants to tell you you need to push yourself more. They're not telling you to trigger yourself or this or anything, but they are saying, I have to be honest with you. I don't know if we can come together. And for some of you, they're not placing blame on you or on themselves, but they do think that right now with what you're doing in your life, you're like selling yourself short. They're saying, especially with your career, I think they're saying with your career, you do have some self-sabotaging traits that are really coming out. And the only reason they're saying that is because they see that they've grown enough to have seen that in themselves, so they know that you mirror that back to them. What they want to know is that they want you to know, their future self wants you to know, stop waiting around for me, stop settling, stop allowing me to treat you any sort of type of way. Please set your sights higher. Keep on going forward. I also always channel this with this Stargazer card right here, because this telescope that he has in his hand has the signs for the different planets. They really want you to really do some inspecting of your natal chart. They're telling you to really pay attention to the astrology of what's going on right now, what planets or what placing and what house for you. They're really feeling like that would really help you. Excuse me. They're also telling you, I'm really feeling with this guy with this cloak on right now. I'm really channeling the cloak card that's in my Witch's Wisdom deck over there. And the cloak card is about throwing off your cloak and unveiling yourself for who you really are. They're saying that you're selling yourself short right now. I don't know, I'm hearing, I don't like your boyfriend, so they might not like the person that you're in a relationship right now. They might feel like the person you're in a relationship right now is karmic and is not good enough for you. And they're telling you, come find me out there. You're in a karmic relationship right now. You're settling in karmic things right now. Please set yourself apart from these things. Grow, learn your lessons, and come find me out there. And they're saying you just need to be honest with yourself about the things that you're doing. Love yourself. But please do not stop selling yourself short. You're such an amazing, talented, beautiful person. Stop thinking that you deserve crumbs when you deserve a handmade gourmet cake. Okay? Stop settling for crumbs when you deserve everything. Okay, and you deserve to give yourself everything. So stop waiting for other people to be the one to give you everything or to tell you you deserve everything. Know that you deserve everything. I'm dealing with a lot right now. So their future self is saying that their current self is dealing with a lot right now. They're searching for themselves. They're discovering a lot of things about themselves. And they too say that right now they are wearing a cloak, that they are disguising their true or higher self right now. They're coming to the realization that they themselves need to shoot for the stars. That's what I'm hearing right now. Shoot for the stars, shoot for the stars. They might be making career decisions right now that seem like it's taking the two of you further apart. But they feel like they need to express to you that that is what they need to do to help themselves, to help discover themselves. And they're saying, and their higher self is saying, I don't know if these decisions that I'm making are going to bring us closer together. I hope that. But right now, I know that I have to make the decisions that are best for me. And if that includes walking away from you or you walking away from me, it really feels like this divine masculine is trying to tell you that you are trapping yourself in a karmic cycle, and that if they have to, they will walk away from you so that you can learn your lessons. And if you're still here after that, thank you so much for being able to, be open and honest and open to this kind of critique that they're giving you right now. And there is no malice behind this critique that they're giving you right now, but they're just saying, I have to do what I know is right for me. And if you can't break out of this karmic cycle, I can't wait for you, which is exactly how you should feel about it, and exactly how this divine masculine should feel about it. If you as a divine feminine are not making the choices that you're supposed to do to, like, step into your divine feminine power, then it is on this divine masculine to step away and walk away from you, if that is if that's what needs to happen right now. Okay, well, let's see. Let's pull from the architect deck, and let's see what kind of energy his current self, or their current self, excuse me, is in right now. So please, Spirit, and please, divine masculine's future higher self, tell me what energy is the current divine, are you currently in presently right now? Mystic. Okay. And that Virgin card keeps showing itself to me. Okay. We'll see if it comes out. Let's get some more cards. Thank you. Destroyer. Really seems like they're tapping into their higher self. Yeah, I was just about to say, there's a lot of purple. Every single one of these cards are purple, including their Stargazer card. Networker. So they're making moves. They're making moves, like they said, for their career, pushing themselves forward. Can I get one more? Yes. Thank you. Judge. And for the back of the deck energy, ooh, Thief. Okay. Sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. Okay. Yeah, I'm hearing definitely it's just the light attribute of that Thief. So they are realizing all of the beauty and the light that is inside themselves, right? They're seeing this heart, this inner heart inside of themselves, and they're saying that cannot be stolen from me. This divine masculine, I really feel like right now is in the process of going through a major spiritual awakening. I feel like they're already into their spiritual awakening and they're really going through it. And I think it's really funny too that this person is going from like this dark purple to a little bit lighter purple to a little bit lighter purple to a little bit to the brown. So I feel like they're coming down out of their head, out of connecting into their higher self and figuring out how to ground themselves and how to ground their higher self that they have become enlightened to into this 3D reality. So for this mystic, revels in intimate union with the divine. Okay, and delusional rapport with divine. I really feel like this person is really on the light attribute of all of these, but I'm going to read both. For the destroyer, releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for a new life. Okay, and for the shadow side of that is intoxication with destructive power, destroying others' dreams or potential. So I really feel like the shadow attributes of this are karmic energies that they have been dealing with outside of themselves. Is the energy that I'm getting off of this. For the networker, enhances unity through the sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. And then for the shadow attribute, conveys information only for personal gain, spreads fear and falsehood. And then for the judge, balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power. And then for the shadow attribute, offering only destructive criticism, misusing business, legal, or criminal authority. So I definitely feel like this divine masculine is standing in the light attributes of all of these and is examining how in their past or how other karmic energies outside of themselves have really influenced them to switch over to the light attributes of all of this. This divine masculine feels like they've gone through their spiritual awakening. They're a little bit further along in their spiritual awakening, compared to the divine masculine of Pile 1. I'll say that. They were still in the thick of going through their awakening. This divine masculine has awakened to their higher self, talks to their higher self, discusses things with their higher self, with their future self, with their spirit guides, and they're really on the other side of examining the lessons. This divine masculine is much more in the process of going through all the process of that, looking at themselves, doing that, and they're on the other side of it saying, I'm examining the lessons and seeing the lessons and the karmic energies and karmic things that have happened to me in my life, and I'm seeing the purpose in them. Now I'm using those lessons that I've learned karmically to really help improve my life and improve my situational awareness of what's happening around me. Yeah. So they are really in this process of shedding off all of this old skin, and they are much closer to moving on to a new cycle. And they are encouraging you to keep on. So if you're already in the process of doing that, they're like, match my energy. Let's go. Come on. Let's do this. Right. And they're in the process of coming down super out of their higher self in their third eye crown chakra and trying to connect more with their body and with their mind and with the 3D world. And I feel like a lot of times in the first pile, it was very much so that the divine feminine was the first one to connect with this, and um that they're kind of in like this position where they're grounding themselves and finding themselves. And the divine masculine was very much so in the 3D and was learning how to connect to their higher self. This divine masculine feels very much so like they are very much so in touch with their higher self, in the union with their higher self, and now they are learning how to integrate that being that they are in their higher self and their higher mind with the person that they are in the 3D, right? And that they're grounding that person into reality here in the 3D. This person could also work in the justice system, or they could be on the other side of working through some kind of legal issues. I'm hearing suing. Somebody could have sued them for something. They're definitely in the process of beginning a new life. I feel like this person is definitely a channeler. This person definitely probably connects to the spirit world in their dream state, and that they are working on bringing that reality of themselves into fruition. This person is probably very good at manifesting, and they are in the process of manifesting this dream, this future version of themselves into their present moment and aligning that timeline up with what's currently happening in their life right now. Yeah. So they're like, I'm getting busy. I'm putting it to work. I've found out my life purpose and what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm networking and establishing those. I'm setting up the groundwork for our future. Because a lot of times, right, the divine masculine and divine feminine, they're here because they're both light workers. They both have missions here on the earth. They're here to raise the vibration of the earth. And this person very, very, very much feels like they have devoted themselves to raising their own internal vibration, and now they are working on raising the vibration of everyone else around them as well. So they are definitely in the thick of their work, and they're here in the justice, some kind of justice system or something like that, helping helping to fight against these people that have stolen things from them or have stolen things from other people. And the shadow attributes of this, it's stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other powers you think you lack. Yeah. So instead of, I think they're helping relieve their life and other people's lives of like energy thieves, of energy vampires and things like that, people who drain them. I think they're in the process of, they've just cut away all of these people who they found out are energy thieves in their vicinity, with this gossip card here underneath that, as well as the priest and the child divine card. So definitely, they are definitely in touch with their higher self and in touch with a very mystical person. This person is definitely probably doing something for a living, for a living that is very much so in bringing higher vibrational messages to people. They could do something like this, where they do tarot cards, or they're some kind of mystic, some kind of teacher or something like that, where they are really helping other people to discover their higher selves. Yeah. So they're in the thick of their journey, and I feel like they're waiting for you to come out there and match their vibration on this process. And there is no judgment. They don't have like negative judgment. They're not like, oh, you're below me, or no, there is nothing like that. But they know that they are walking down their path, and they're kind of waiting for you to discover your own version of that path. And they're understanding that it's going to take your time, and it's going to take divine time, and it's going to happen when you're ready for it. They're very much so looking forward to the moment where the two of you can come into physical union, because I don't feel like you physically know this person. I feel like this person is out there doing their thing, and they're doing all the spiritual work, which is awakening your energy to wake up and match them, and to gather yourself up in the physical world to spiritually match this person. You also, this is not going to apply for all of you, but this also definitely feels like a divine masculine that could be inhabiting a feminine body. Um, so that's, as the divine feminine, you might find yourself being a male, or you might feel yourself as well being a female. But this divine masculine, for some of you, feels, or there are divine masculine does not mind really operating in their feminine energy. As I see that is very evident here with all of the feminine figures that are here on all of these, right? So this is a very much so a divine masculine that is very in touch with their feminine higher self, light energy being part of their spirituality and a part of their person. All right, well, let's keep going. Mm. Oof. Thank you. Yeah, it's time to release negativity. So they are full moon in Scorpio. They are definitely in the thick of their transformation, that they are releasing all negative energy and all karmic energy around in their life with that destroyer, right? Emotions are running high. Lots of purple third eye chakra energy happening with this person right now, currently in their current state. Goodness gracious. Okay. Surrender to the divine. Full moon. This person is definitely, with this destroyer card, with this falling here under this destroyer card, they are definitely released. They are surrendered to the divine, right? More purple energy. And they have completely You know, they're letting all of this go. They're letting this transformation completely happen, and they're letting all of that go, preparing for a new life, releasing everything that is potentially destructive for them. With this networker card, they're balancing, what is it, full moon in Pisces, lots of full moon energy here. So definitely a lot of releasing everything that doesn't serve them anymore. Um, Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Pisces, full moon in Pisces, so they're absolutely balancing this networking, right? Like I said, right, balancing the spirituality and the practicality. As above, so below. This person is working with that as above, so below energy immensely. Excuse me, and they're using that to manifest into their physical world, to manifest this higher version of themselves and this higher vision of their spiritual being into this physical world. Woo! This person is putting, good for you, divine masculine. Okay, this divine masculine is putting in that work, and and when I say that, I'm not saying that you're not, because I do think that you are. I just feel like perhaps maybe they started there. This person could be slightly older than you, so they could have been on their spiritual journey, just years wise, a little bit longer than you have. And definitely, I think I got led to put on this amethyst. And for my first pile, I wasn't wearing any of my rings, but I got led again to put on amethyst. So this person could wear a lot of amethyst, or just this purple, a lot of purple energy around this person, a lot of getting in touch with their true divine inner selves. Yeah. I really feel like this person could be working on some kind of spiritual business and making it like their career, for this networker card and this balance, spirituality, and practicality. Exactly. What do you need to release? Absolutely. Waning moon. With this judge card here, this person is being a judge as to what in their life needs to come into balance, what needs to be cut, what needs to be released, and what they need to focus on. And they are really putting in that work to balance that out in their life. Balancing justice and compassion, managing the fair distribution of power. Absolutely. And they're realizing their true life purpose right now, and what their purpose practically is on this earth, and what they are supposed to be doing. They are in the process of fully manifesting that into their life right now. Yeah. Oh my goodness. With this believe in the impossible, right? They are believing in the impossible. They are surrendering to the divine. Absolutely. And with this, emotions are running high again. They're going through a lot of emotional experiences right now, and they're holding their vision. I feel like, although I've had enough, I feel like there's another card here that wants to come out. What else do you have to say? Oh, uh-huh. Full moon in Cancer, another full moon. Wow. A personal issue reaches resolution. So they're going through something right now that they are releasing. They're going through a complete release of all the negative energy with all this full moon energy in their life. Be brave and make the first move. Exactly. They are taking action in their life to relieve their life of all these thieves, right? To see in themselves that they don't need anybody else's energy, that they can do it themselves. They have it themselves. They're very much so stepping into their, while they are very much so beginning to step into their divine, they're very equal in their divine feminine energy, and that's healed now, and they're very much so stepping into their divine masculine energy. Yeah. And they are just in the process of just releasing everything from their life that does not serve them right now. And they are just surrendered completely into that release. Absolutely. Wow. This is an extremely high vibrational divine masculine. Holy crap. Good for you. Good for you, divine masculine, because we don't tap into energy of divine masculines like that this much on this channel, for real. Yeah. Two of Cups in reverse. This person has definitely decided to walk away from relationships that don't serve them. And they're seeing the purpose of why they've had to release all these relationships in their life. Yeah. And they're definitely letting go of any kind of petty drama or anything like that. And they're just like, I don't got time for that. I have a mission that I'm working here. Exactly. Eight of Cups. I am learning how to emotionally detach and walk away from all the things that do not serve me. There's so much in my life, so many lessons in my life that in the past I have turned myself away from, but no longer. I am facing those things, and I'm here, sitting right here on the edge, ready to jump into this deep pool of myself. I am no longer rejecting my emotions. I am no longer rejecting learning my lessons. I am seeing the truth in them, and I am seeing how much negativity it was in my life and how much happier I am now walking away from it. I'm watching right now. I'm in the stage of watching and seeing and not waiting, but watching and seeing what's happening. There is a particular person that they're watching and that they're learning from. Oh, and I'm hearing it to you, Divine Feminine. They're watching you and they're learning a lot from you. They're observing your energy from afar, which is why I think they had so much to say when I was channeling this about things maybe that you need to improve or work on inside of yourself. And I really feel like they're saying they're watching you learn and watching you grow. Yeah, exactly. King of Wands, they are stepping into this fiery, it's time for me to step up and step into my fire side of my energy. It is time for me to step up and make the changes and the choices in my life that I need to make. I have to do this, and I have to be willing to get off of this throne and make the decisions that I need to make for myself. There are personal issues that I finally worked through my karma, and I see the lessons. I see that this destruction that's happened in my life, these towers that have happened in my life, have not happened for no reason, that there is a purpose, and that what I am supposed to be learning from this, with this falling here under the surrender to the divine. Yeah, exactly. There were a lot of Seven of Swords. There were a lot of sneaky, backstabbing karmic energies in my life, and I'm learning how to release those and how to walk away from them. I am learning that I am so aware of these energies because it is part of my purpose on this earth, right? To be able to identify these energies. I understand why I have been exposed to so much of these energies in my childhood and in my life, because I am to know them well enough to be able to see them, to seek them out, and to bring justice to those situations. I am finding my true inner strength. I am finding my calling. I am letting go of all of my insecurities and finding myself truly for who I really am. And I am learning to truly love and accept myself for who I truly am. I'm finding so much power in myself and in the things that I have gone through. And it is an amazing feeling that I can't wait to share with you one day. Exactly. I know that we are both building a much beautiful, glorious future for the both of us. And I'm hoping so much that whether we can come into union and experience that physically together, or we will just influence and help each other spiritually. I'm not sure exactly if we will come into physical union, but I know, because of our interactions that we've had in the dream state, that we are helping each other learn and grow, and we are building healthy foundations for ourselves, which will in turn build a healthy foundation for the energy work that we are supposed to do here in this lifetime. I want to say I'm sorry. In the past, I was not the most healed version of myself, and I was not willing to work with you. I made some quick judgment calls about you that I shouldn't have made, and I feel like I have paid the karmic price for those choices that I have made in my past. I'm sorry if I make you feel like I am aloof from you or I'm judging you. I don't want you to feel that way. I only want us to be able to work together and have harmony. I don't want to hurt you when I say I don't know if we'll come together in the physical, because please trust me, it is what I want as well. But it is about what work that both of us can do before we will meet each other. Yeah. I don't know exactly what will happen. I don't know exactly what future is to be held between the two of us. Sometimes I feel like you're gaining so much strength, and so am I. And then sometimes I feel like you step 10 steps back. But I know that I'm learning to trust your process and finding your own strength. And I must give you the space and time that you need to develop the skills that the divine has told me you need to have. I hope that I can see. Oh no, they stopped. They didn't want to talk about that anymore. Okay, well, I'm gonna move on. Okay, they're like, I know how to say it now. I hope that I can see the vision that the divine has showed me for us and for you. I just know that right now is not the time for that vision to come into fruition. Yeah. Um, Me and you both have had to take some losses right now. Some losses due to karmic energy that has come in and out of both of our lives. I know that you're struggling right now to go through a lot of karmic energy, and I am wishing you love. But I am scared that you might have to go through a few more karmic cycles before we can come into union. There are still lessons that you need to learn from the Seven of Swords. There are still ways that you let these negative energies and these negative entities like depression, jealousy, anxiety weigh on you so heavily. And I really hope that you can learn to let those things go, because I have to learn how to let you learn your own lessons in your own pace, in your own time. And I have to do the same. I truly want us and you to find balance. But as we are right now, I know that union is not possible. There are still very many burdens that I see that you are going through. I want to help you through these burdens, but I know that I can't. I know that I have to step back and allow you to go through them, to experience them as I have. I am watching you, and it does feel like a burden to see you in pain, to see you cry, to feel your energy, wishing so desperately to have me. And I wish that I could come and relieve you of those burdens, but I can't, because it is not my place to do so. I'm so sorry that you're struggling right now, but I have complete confidence that you will find balance inside of yourself. I know that you will, but you have to learn the lessons right now. I am sending you so much love. I am sending you so much strength. I wish the best for us and for me and for you. I am working so hard right now to manifest a glorious future that I hope so desperately the two of us can share together. Okay. I've received some good news recently. I wanted so badly to be able to share it with you. That's why I reached out to you in the dream state. But I saw that you were battling so much right now. I'm so sorry. I don't want to make you feel like I've detached, or that I've walked away, or that I've left you by yourself. But I want you to know that I am building so much for our future. I feel you calling in for some of you, it's a karmic energy, and for some of you, it's a soulmate energy. Please be aware. Please be careful. You have a karmic test that's coming towards you, and I pray that you can pass it and that you can move on through it. Please choose to walk away from this energy, Six of Swords, and go towards your happiness, towards the calm, towards me. But you have to make this choice. They're going to come in very rapidly, very passionately, but it'll be up to you as to whether or not you will be healed enough to see the truth of who this person really is. I'm hoping that you are. That's why I'm here giving you this warning now. Chariot. I'm making very many changes in my life. I'm moving, taking jobs. receiving a lot of opportunities, and I hope to see you there on the other side. I know if you make the right decision, you will come towards me and I will come towards you, and we will find union. I'm nervous and anxious. That's why I'm watching you. That's why I'm there, tapping into your energy, whispering helpful, hopeful words to you. You can do this. I love you. You are worth so much more than falling for any kind of deception. Please find me out there so that we can have this glorious life together. Please walk away from any kind, please be aware of any kind of dark energy or any kind of karmic energy that's trying to make you fight, that's trying to make you be petty, that's trying to pull you down into arguments or petty squabbles. Please walk away from it and drop that energy. Cleanse yourself as much as you possibly can and free your mind. Free yourself from the shackles of this karmic cycle. I know that you will. I know that you will find justice. I believe in you and I trust in you. Please, please, please listen to your intuition. In some ways, your ego is misguiding you. Please find a way to tap into your true higher self and to find the truth of who you are and what you are supposed to be doing right now. I know that you will receive this enlightenment and it is trying to find you. Please allow it to find you. Please still yourself and still your mind and allow yourself to be in this hermit mode right now of waiting and seeing so that you can have this enlightenment to find the truth as I have. It might not be exactly what you think it is. It might not be exactly coming in the shape. I might not look how you expect me to. I fear sometimes that I'm older than what you will want me to be. But I hope that you can see the real me when we do meet each other one day. Walk away from any kind of squabbles or anything that is trying to negatively pull you down. I feel it trying to pull your energy down. Please set your sights higher. Walk away. Push yourself beyond this level so that we can come together in physical union. I know that you feel creatively drained right now, but that will end. You're finding creative ways to not work on the things that you need to, and that's just the honest truth of it. Please. Some things that you are working on right now are wasting your energy. Please refocus your energy and focus on us and on this mission here. But I know that it is this other negative energy that is making you turn away from being who you really are. For some of you, it is a relationship that you are currently being involved in. I'm hearing a false flame also, that some of you might feel like you're in a false flame attachment where you're really trying to break out from this Seven of Swords behavior or the Seven of Swords energy that is trying to drag you down, that is trying to stop you from going forward. They're asking you, please find your independence, find your strengths, and believe in yourself. Do not allow this past energy to make you feel like you're not strong enough or you're not beautiful enough or you don't have enough talent to do what you need to do. It is your destiny for us to come together. It is mine and your destiny together to have this, that you have to work through this cycle. I'm so proud of everything that you have accomplished so far, and I know that we will come together at some point, but I don't know if we'll come together or when we'll come together or if we'll come together in the way that you envision it in your mind. I hope that you are understanding, and I know that right now you are mending your heart from a lot of past karmic situations that's really hurt you. But it is our destiny to come together. You are my twin, And I know that. And hopefully you can see me for who I am as well soon. Yeah. Some of you might be going through something right now. For some of you, you might be going through a court case, or you might be going through something in the legal system here soon, or you might be going through it right now that makes you feel like you're being tied down, like you can't leave, like you won't get out of the situation, but you will. This person has been shown a vision of the judgment of the situation, and that you will come out on top if you make the right karmic decisions for yourself. Make a choice now. Do you want this life, or do you want to stay stuck in a karmic cycle? You might feel like you're losing right now, like you're tied down right now, but you're not. You will make it through this. There are illusions right now being shown to you that's stopping you from moving forward, that makes you feel like you're stuck. Unchain yourself, unbind yourself, and walk away from these illusions because they no longer serve you. You are the Empress. Okay? You are my divine feminine. You are beautiful. You are strong. And I know that we will come into that we will come into this union. I know that you are hearing the call of stepping in to this person that you are supposed to be, that you are destined to be. This union is destined. This relationship is destined. Us working together on this mission that I am in the process of setting up right now is destined to happen. I have answered my call, and now it is time for you to answer yours. Step up and become this Empress. Step up. Let the illusions that you're not strong enough, that you're not beautiful enough, that you're not talented enough, that you can't work hard enough to be this person, let those illusions fall to the side, because they are not your feelings. They are other people's, other negative energies around you that have made you believe you cannot be this person. You can, because you already are. You were always this person. It was just other people's negative opinions that convinced you over the years that you were not this person. But this person is the person that you are at your core. This is who you are. These other energies, they can't take that away from you. They can only trick you into taking it away from yourself. Don't allow them to do that. Unbind yourself from this thought process, from these people, from these relationships, from things that do not serve you, and allow yourself to bloom as to who you really truly are. This person sees you for who you truly are. They know who you are. And it is time for you to step into your destiny. It is time for you to step into your true life purpose, into who you really are supposed to be. I know that you might be going through some really rough times right now, but this person is coming to you, trying to give you strength, trying to give you love, trying to tell you, come find me out there. When you go through this, understand that our union, that us being together and us, is waiting on the other side of you allowing yourself, freeing your own mind, and bringing justice to yourself. All right. Well, that's really what I have for you. Okay. So if you find yourself now, being kind of drugged down in some karmic energy, understand that your divine masculine is out there putting together the practical work, coming and waking up and going through fruition and realizing who they are, realizing who you are, and they're really hoping that you will go, that through the process that you're going through right now, that you will realize that you have always been this divine feminine. It was just other energies that convinced you to act outside of your character or outside of who you were, that you don't have to become this person. You just have to allow yourself to be who you are. Who is this? This is who you are. Allow yourself to be this person. Wow. That's beautiful. That's so eloquently put. Thank you. That's a way that I myself, me G, I have never really thought about that. That you're always this person. You were born this person. And through other karmic energies, you lower your vibration. But the truth is that you are always this person. You just have to discover this person inside of yourself and peel off the layers of judgment, of trauma, and things that other people have piled up on top of you so that you can be this person again. Wow. Thank you so much, Divine Masculine. That was a beautiful way to put that. That was a beautiful message that was being brought to you. I really hope that this message finds you in the mindset to be able to take this message and really see the love and light and guidance that this person is really trying to give you, because it was beautiful. This person has so much love and understanding. This person feels like a person who has done a lot of inner work on themselves, and they have a lot of faith that you can do that same thing. But they know that if you stay on the current path that you are now, they're worried about whether or not the two of you will be able to come into physical union, which is why they're like, stop allowing these other energies to bring you down, to drag you down. Some of you have a karmic test coming up that's really going to test you, that's really going to try to bring you and drag you down, and you are going to have to stay in this energy. It's something that could come to you that could make you really want to try to fight or try to feel like you need to defend yourself and like you need to blame and be really mad and angry towards other people. And your divine masculine is out there saying, please stay high, as high vibrational as you can. He understands that you are human just like he is, and that you have emotions, right? But this person has understood that, you know, bottling up their emotions, denying their emotions does not help them. And I really feel like they're encouraging you to discover and feel that for yourself as well, right? Wow. Both of these readings were really beautiful, honestly. You know, this one was very high vibrational. I feel like my heart chakra is just like, I feel a breeze blowing through my heart chakra. I'm slowly disconnecting from this person, and I can feel that their heart chakra is way more open even than mine, for sure. So this is a very extremely beautiful person. Not just physically. I do think that they are physically beautiful, but I feel like spiritually and mentally and personality wise that they are an extremely beautiful person, and that you would be extremely lucky and extremely privileged to have this person, that you are extremely lucky and extremely privileged to have this person be your person on the other side of you. To be a reflection, because you need to understand that you reflect this person, right? This person is your other half, and you need to see yourself and understand that if this person is so beautiful and so lighthearted and so inspirational, that so are you, right? You are this person already. Allow yourself, right, to be that person. I really feel like a lot of this is in your mind. Not like you're not going through real things in your physical life, but this right here, this feeling, this being trapped is feelings that other people have put inside of you, or because I feel like you're very empathic, so I feel like you take on other people's views of you, or you take on other people's mindsets towards you. Even people that are karmic energies that are around you that you need to release and walk away from. I feel like this person is on the other side of walking away from their karmic energies, and they are encouraging you to keep doing the same, to keep improving, and to keep pushing yourself forward. This person utterly, they completely believe in you. They completely believe that you are 100% capable of doing this. They just want you to do the steps and push yourself forward to become this person that you are supposed to be. You know, to allow yourself to be this person that you always were, truly on the inside. Go inside and do your inner child healing, and so that you can forgive yourself, right? Because this person has pushed a lot of forgiveness onto themselves, and they're saying, you'll be amazed on the other side of how much the forgiveness of this will help you improve and help you feel better about yourself and about who you are, so that you can see yourself for who you truly are, and not how other people, other karmic energies that have surrounded you, have viewed you, because they have wanted you to feel less about yourself, because they honestly feel less about themselves. I feel like you grew up around a lot of people that projected their own insecurities onto you, and I feel like that energy, that you've really internalized that energy, and you've confused their energy with your energy, and this person is telling, and your divine masculine is telling you, see yourself for who you truly are. Release all these other people's negative views and negative insecurities about themselves that they've projected onto you, off of you, so that you can see yourself for who you truly are. And that's a beautiful message, and I very much so encourage you to do the same. All right, I really hope this has helped you. If you are new here, I really hope this message resonated with you. If it didn't, please go, think about checking out the first group message. I know I talked a little bit about it. If you want to go check that one out, that one might resonate with you more. If not, I have other twin flame collective readings, or just collective readings in general out there. I encourage you to go check those out and see if any of those resonate with you. And if they don't, then maybe I'm just not the reader for you. That's perfectly fine. Please, I encourage you, if you feel like it, to please subscribe, like, or share this video with somebody you feel like it might help, or share this video just to get the engagement up. Comment down below if you have any comments or suggestions about future readings that you might want me to do, or things that you might be interested in. If you would be interested in getting more channeled message, or getting a private reading, all that information, the contact information, is listed down below. So just scroll down. Also, if you are interested in any of the decks that I used in this, they are also listed all the way down in the bottom of the description box. Okay. If you are a returning subscriber, hello, lovely. Thank you so much for being here for another video and giving me more chances to bring some enlightenment to your life. We are all learning and growing together, you guys, and I really appreciate whether you're subscribed or not subscribed, or whatever the situation is with you. I'm very thankful that you're here participating in this energy exchange. I am very thankful that you allowed me to tap into this person's energy, because it's really beautiful. It's really enlightening, and I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. I thank you very much to them, to your guides, to my guides, and to every, I am really wishing you good luck out there on your journey, okay? And I will see you guys in the next video, okay? Goodbye, lovelies.